Hey YouTube friends, and welcome back to Angie's DIY. My name is Angie, and today we are working on a project for the church, and what we're going to be making are signs for each one of the buildings, so when we have visitors, we're expecting a lot of new people to be coming, and we want them to easily be able to find their way from room to room, sanctuary, bathroom, that type thing. And so what we're going to be using is the heating and cooling units were the through the wall style unit like you see in a motel. And so the front panels on those units are metal. And you know, it's what a sign's made out of. And so there were 5 of them. So I saved those. I said we'll just make our sign with those, and then later down the road, um, we may replace it with something nicer. But who knows? This might be just as nice as anything we could buy. All right, we're gonna have to do a video on a voiceover on the rest of this because it is so windy out here today. But I did want to go ahead and say, hey, thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit thumbs up, all the good things. Okay, enjoy the video. Here we go. So first, we're just going to do a light sand over these panels. They do have a little layer of insulation on the back, and I'm going to leave that insulation on there just to make a cushion between that metal and the brick wall that it's going to be going on. They're not real heavy, so I think 4 screws will probably be enough to keep them, to install them on that brick. They did have a little bit of rust on the bottoms, on that bottom part. Having to stop here to give somebody instructions. I don't remember who that was. Alright, let's get back to it. So far, it's all pretty simple. Probably the hardest part was, for me, in doing this project, was the lettering, because I've had that Cricut machine for quite some time, but it seems like every time I take it out to use it, I don't, I'm missing something. I'm always missing a step, but the kids don't. I mean, they just whipped it out in no time. And I was just so grateful to have them to help with this. Okay, I got some hot water here in that kettle. I'm just going to rinse all that sand and dust off since it's so windy outside. I didn't think it would take it long to dry. Have y'all ever used one of those electric kettles? I love that kettle. It only takes a few minutes. You can have a whole pot of hot water in just no time. Seems like when I'm washing my pots and pans and stuff, I like to have some extra hot water to rinse them off with. And I really like that kettle. Alright, we're just going to let those dry a few minutes, and then we're going to tape them off and spray paint them. Now the original plan was to paint the sides blue and put one blue stripe all the way down one side, because that's their logo colors at the church. But that blue paint just bled into that white, and I probably could have spent a lot more time figuring out why it was doing that, but we just decided to go with black and white and, and do what we knew how to do. Okay, here they are putting all the letters together for what we want the signs to say. There's Steven. If y'all haven't seen him and Carter's channel yet, go check them out. The name of their channel is Peace and Quiet. And they put together Legos and puzzles. It's a pretty neat channel. But Steven's our son-in-law. And he's a trained architect, so he's good at lining up letters and doing all that. There's my old yellow office chair. I love that chair. Okay, here's what we're going to put the other letters on. Now, these are I don't know what you call that board, but it's from the Dollar Tree. See the little Christmas signs from the Dollar Tree? Y'all remember me telling you they had that sale with everything half off at the Dollar Tree? So these were half off. And so we just got a big old pile of them to use for the signs to go on the doors. And the little gnomes, we just popped those off so that we could keep it flat, and then just worked on the other side. And I didn't worry about all that paint. The side that had Christmas on it, I just didn't worry about that. We just flipped it over and used the other side. And we were gonna try to hang them so I didn't fill in the holes, but then after we got there, we decided not to do that. So I probably will go back and fill in those little holes. So we got the sign from the Dollar Tree, and we got that vinyl from the Dollar Tree. And now I used to be I did not like that vinyl from the Dollar Tree, but it turned out pretty good for this project. I'm gonna have to say, it was pretty good for this project. I think we only had trouble with one roll, but the rest of it did good. We got the letters or the numbers really big so people can read them. And we went ahead and put names on the rooms, even if nobody was using that room. I said, well, we'll just let everybody know what we expecting to be in that room. So we went ahead and named them like the Peacekeepers and the Truth Seekers, different things like that. And it's just vinyl. It will peel off if we don't actually use that room for that. We can just peel it off and change it to what it needs to be. And we did go ahead and make exit signs too for each door. I think the deacons are working on getting a different type of exit sign. They're upgrading that part. So these will probably be used for something else, these little exit signs. Now Rachel did the Cricut machine. There's a picture of the vinyl that we used again from the Dollar Tree. Rachel did the Cricut machine and cutting them out on the mat. And then Stephen did this part, actually getting it on a board. Then I painted the boards, and I did not sand them, and I should have done that. I regret not sanding them after the second coat. So we got all those numbers and letters on there, and I'm going to show you another picture in a little bit of us working on it again, because what we did is after we put those vinyl letters on there, we got some polyacrylic and put about 4 coats on top of it with the polyacrylic, just in case that vinyl decided to peel off, because it's really not a church building. You don't really keep the heat and air on 24/7. So I could see that peeling off if it got too hot or too cold. in that hallway. And all of this mainly is going in a hallway. So that polyacrylic ought to be a good sealer for it. Okay, here's Russell popping the gnomes off. This is the second stack that we got. And we decided we're going to take all of those little gnomes. We have a lady that we watch on YouTube. Her name is Kathy Jo. She sent out a poll asking if her viewers would like to see her do some work with gnomes. And I said, oh, really? I'm going to send her a little gift. So we boxed up all of those gnomes, and they will be going in the mail to her tomorrow. She don't know me from an alley cat. And I'm just, who's sending me this big box of gnomes? Oh, I think it'll be fun. She is so hilarious. If y'all don't ever watch her, go check her out. Kathy Jo. She's all right. Okay, here's the outdoor sign. Rachel's got the phone number covered up. Here's the inside signs. And yes, and today I'm doing this voiceover on Sunday, and everybody at church just loved it. They really thought it was good. And like I say, we could do better later on, but for now, this was real low budget. I mean real. And I think anybody probably could do this project. So I'd like to know if this would be something you would do at your church. So if you enjoyed this video today, give us that thumbs up, hit subscribe, and we will see you on the next Church Adventure DIY. Have a good day. Bye.